of plaster of Paris. This plaster is a very porous material and absorbs the water out of the clay, and that's why the clay starts drying. The clay which is against the walls dries first. It dries quicker than the clay in the center. And after half an hour we have a dry clay wall of 4 millimeters thick. Center is still liquid clay. At that moment we turn the mold upside down, pour out the remaining liquid clay, the liquid center, and that's how we get a hollow vase inside. At that moment the clay is very soft. We let it dry for about 4 hours. Then we can take the clay vase out. The items are made smooth with a knife, sponge and water, as the lady is doing over there on the left. Then the items are dried for about 3 days in the air. There's a few shelves on the right, and gradually the clay becomes white. When the items are really dry enough, they're fired in one of the kilns. Firing will take 8 hours. Then the temperature inside will be 1040 degrees centigrade. That's 90 being built up. These are still clay items. The other side, this kiln is showing the result of the first firing. Do you have any questions?
How many items would you have in that?
It depends on the size, but it can go up to 400 or 500 if you have small pieces like egg cups. And we pack a freehand with a pencil. For symmetrical designs, we also use a stencil. The lines on the stencil have been perforated with a needle. We rub black powder through the holes, and that's how we get a very vague sketch. Then the outlines are hand painted. Everything is painted by hand with a black paint. First the lighter, then the darker shades. When the painting is finished, the items are glazed with white glaze, like this left part fired again. During firing, this glaze melts and becomes transparent oxide. There's a chemical reaction with the white glaze, and that together makes that the black becomes blue. Without the white glaze, the black will burn and it turns green. The other colors are also hand painted, which takes about 4 hours for a plate like this. It's also glazed and fired. These paints do not change color, they just intensify. Only the black becomes blue. Most delft nowadays is imitation delft. Imitations are mass produced, printed, that's why.
I still looking good.